Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I'm doing a love reading for Capricorn today. That is Capricorn in all placements and it's timeless and general, so take what resonates. And if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They are all timeless and all placements. And by all placements, I mean Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any of the other planets. Maybe you don't have any planets, but you have Capricorn in a house somewhere. So this could be for you. And yeah, Mojo Tarot is here and Rebecca too. Good morning, you guys. Thanks for being here. And thanks so much to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing and helping my channel to grow. I am truly grateful. I am going to start with the Heart's Hidden Secrets. To start off with, start off seeing what's going on and then clarify with some other decks. So let us begin. We've got distance, separation, space, and blockage. My camera will focus. Let's put it here. Hey, Casey's Spiritual Corner is here. Hello, good morning. Thank you for being here. Commitment, marriage, promises, fidelity. And Redbeard. Hello, thanks for joining. Confessions, unveiling, coming clean, messages. Wow. I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Shamama Hunting Owl. Good morning. Shamama. Yeah, I think that's right. Thanks for being here. Yay. Got some new peeps in the chat. How exciting. All right, let's see. We've got, bitterness, resentment, anger, and hurtful words. Wow. Okay. Breaking point, limit, final straw, and overwhelmed. Wow. I was so hopeful. It seemed like it was going in a good direction. Oh, and the reading for Sagittarius yesterday started out pretty heavy. But you never know where it's going to go. So let's stick around and we'll find out. We'll find out what this is leading to. My goodness. This feels like taking a break from your person, separation, taking space. Maybe you're married and you're giving it a trial separation, or needing to take space because somebody confessed something to someone, coming clean about something that has caused a bitterness, an incredible amount of resentment and anger. I mean, it makes me wonder if somebody had an affair or did something that was not a part of the plan, somebody wasn't being honest. And because of this confession, because of whatever has happened here, it has pushed someone to the breaking point. It's the final straw, right? So it's like maybe things have been going downhill for a while. And someone's finally to the point where they're like, this isn't worth it anymore. It's painful. You could, with the hurtful words, Yeah, there's a lot of lashing out. Or the confession could come with some hurtful words as well. And this is causing a tremendous amount of overwhelm. Yeah. And I don't know in this moment who's who here, but um well, we'll look into it. It's a painful situation for sure. And it's not too different. The cards are different from what I chose for Sagittarius yesterday, but not so much. So you might check out that reading as well. Um you could have your birthday on the cusp or have some Sagittarius in your chart, but ultimately we'll see. We'll see get some more information on this situation. Okay, so I'm starting with the Light Seers deck. What is on your mind, Capricorn? What are you thinking about in regards to this situation? Queen of Swords. Three of Wands. And the Tower, which is Scorpio energy. And the Queen of Swords here is air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so I'm getting the impression that your person confessed something to you that caused you to be hurt, angry. It was the last straw for you. Because here with this Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is a character who has really been put through the ringer. Typically, the Queen of Swords is single, doing her own thing, and I say her because it's a queen. Anybody can embody this energy because we all have masculine and feminine within us. But the Queen of Swords is all about learning from the past, from what has happened, and learning how to set strong, healthy boundaries, and like knowing when to say no, what she will and won't put up with. This feels like, and also she's very honest and forthright. She will tell you exactly what's on her mind and she expects the same. So I feel like this is you thinking about how whatever has happened here, it's the final straw for you. And you are realizing that maybe you haven't set good boundaries, maybe because of this commitment, because of the vows you took, whatever promises you made, maybe you were kind of suspending your judgment or trying, in order to try and make it work, you were um, maybe ignoring certain things, or maybe there was something around letting this person get away with more than they should have, simply because you were like, well, but I love them and I need to give them a second chance, or maybe you've given them many chances. Ultimately, this final straw, this thing, whatever they've said to you and confessed to, has put you in this very kind of contemplative energy. And if you notice, she's looking towards the future. Both of these characters are looking towards the future. And with the Three of Wands in particular, that's about expecting the good to come in, waiting for your ships to come in. In this case, waiting for the right wave. And I often say with this card, not all waves are meant to be ridden. So I get the impression, especially with the tower here, that this is you thinking about how it's time for you to level this connection once and for all with that tower. The tower is all about um, destruction for the sake of creation. The tower is not built on solid foundation in the first place, which is why it typically is about, it's come on brain. It's like something needs to crumble in order to rebuild on a more solid foundation. And that's what it feels like with this situation. Is you're just like, it's time for me to move on, ultimately, to tell this person exactly what's on my mind, exactly why I'm so angry, that I have hit my breaking point, and that is the tower. Is you find saying like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. So let me go with the cat tarot. Maybe? Yes. Cat tarot. Oh, the sun is here. Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining. What are Capricorn's next actions? What are your next actions? What steps are you going to take from here? Page of Wands. Four of Cups. And the Emperor wearing the cone of shame. The Emperor's Aries energy. I really like this for you because you're you're tired of feeling dissatisfied. You could have been feeling bored, dissatisfied, just not happy in this connection for a while. And there is this feeling of wanting a new beginning, knowing, having some kind of desire about the kind of relationship you do want to have. And there's a sense of optimism here with that Page of Wands. It's feeling it's like recognizing that there are lots of other people out there that you know that you deserve better than what you've been dealing with. And you're deciding to take control of your life, of standing up, like really embodying that divine masculine energy. And sort of similar to the Queen of Swords, just like standing in your own authority and being very clear about what exactly you are going to allow in your life, in your world. You're done with the nonsense. You're done with anything where you feel like you're getting breadcrumbed or manipulated in any way or given less than you deserve. And there's this feeling of like, I'm gonna I don't know, I'm getting like, take the bull by the horns. I'm going to make my life what I want it to be. Take control, stop giving my power away. Take action in a way that suits, you're saying this to yourself, in a way that take action in a way that suits me. that works for me, rather than compromising and giving away your power. You're taking that all back. So let's go with the Mystic Mondays Tarot. What can Capricorn expect moving forward in this way? Can expect from moving forward this way? With moving forward? Oh, we've got the Empress. Well, that's exciting because now we have the Emperor and the Empress on the table. This is the most divine couple, the most divine union in the tarot. This is a power couple. Let me keep going. Princess of Swords, which is the page. Oh, and by the way, Empress is Libra and Taurus, and for me as a reader, also Virgo. And Eight of Cups. The first thing that's coming to me about the Emperor and the Empress is that this could be kind of a what's happening within you, where the masculine and feminine, the divine masculine and feminine within yourself is coming into balance. You were out of balance before. And that's a part of why there's all this bitterness and anger, because of compromising yourself for someone else and they took advantage of that. Um, the the Empress is very nurturing. She's very kind and loving, very abundant, very fertile, and highly intuitive as well. And there's, if this is your energy, I feel like, excuse me, a couple things. You could feel like you're dealing with somebody who is very immature, acting like a child or whatever they did. Um, they're a page and you're an empress. And you're like, they're not even worth my time. They're not even worth my tears. I get the impression you've probably shed a fair amount of tears in this already. And this is all about leaving that behind. Now there could be where maybe there are children. Maybe you have children with this person and you're like you're grabbing your child or children and you're like, okay, we're walking away from this. It could also be where if you're taking this role as the emperor, maybe you considered this person to be your empress, and now you're realizing that they it's not a viable connection anymore. Maybe you've been looking at their social media, doing a little bit of spying, and discovering that they're up to things that are not good, are not healthy for the connection, for your emotional well-being, your mental well-being, and you're like, no, I'm leaving the situation. I'm swimming away. I'm moving toward the light. It's all dark right here. And that's the thing, you have to dive into the dark depths, which can be uncomfortable because you're moving into the unknown, but as you go, you'll gain clarity. You'll Yeah, be able to see more and more why it was good that you walked away. Um, just remember to apply as it fits to your life, because you know your story best. Everybody has a different timeline, a different story. So, um, yeah. Um, let me go with the Guardian Tarot. What's the potential outcome here? We've got the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the Nine of Pentacles, which happens to be Virgo. I don't know all of the minor arcana ones, but this one I I do know, because the Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana version of the Empress, which is why I consider the Empress to be Virgo. And we have the Emperor again. Let me just clarify, why the Lovers? Page of Swords again. Um I feel like you are recognizing that the best choice for you now, based on the kind of research that you've done, all the thinking this over, figuring this out, getting in touch with your feelings, is leading you to this place of realizing that your true happiness lies in being self-sufficient, focusing on you, focusing on building yourself up. Once again, the Emperor, it's this is taking back your power, taking control of your life, what it is that you want, choosing, the the Lovers, um a long time ago, used to be called the Choice, and you're choosing yourself, because you gave your power away before, and you're finally like, my happiness lies in my own ability to satisfy myself, to focus on. You could be focusing on your building up your prosperity, mm, focusing on your children, um, doing the things that really fulfill you and make you feel good. Really, really bossing up. And this is, this truly is the best revenge, is being your most happy and satisfied self. And that's exactly what's happening. So let's get some maybe advice, or just a little extra from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. We've got Shock of the New, number 6. Softly, softly, the tender touch. This showed up for Sagittarius yesterday. Number 20. And legacy of light, number 7. Shock of the new makes me think of what I was talking about with the 8 of Cups here. You're stepping into the unknown. You're leaving you're leaving something behind that at the very least is familiar. And we humans usually do not like change. We would rather stay in something that we know than move into the unknown, and who knows what we're going to encounter. So there's a little bit of shock that you're going through here. Oh, and look, she has the star on her throat there. This is learning how to speak your truth, like we have with the, where'd she go? Yeah, the Queen of Swords. um how to express yourself in a new way, where you're allowing yourself to shine. Again, this is similar to the Sagittarius reading I did yesterday. And she's got all the kind of speakers and the piano there. So there's music involved. Maybe singing has plays a part in this. Whether you're just singing in the shower or singing in the car and just like opening that chakra, allowing the energy to flow. Maybe you felt like you couldn't speak before, or you couldn't express yourself authentically. And now suddenly you taking your power back, that's all changing. And it is a little bit of a shock, but it's sure you look great doing it. um Softly, softly, the tender touch. Once again, we have this expression, moving the energy through your throat chakra and out, but softly, softly, the tender touch. You are learning how to speak about what you want, speak your truth, um, tactfully, and just allowing yourself to be who you are, rather than, if this kind of this connection that brought you to this place of resentment and anger. I feel like there was something about, yeah, holding back. Maybe there, with all the hurtful words, this is you realizing that anger begets anger. Hurtful words begets hurtful words. It's, fire. You can't fight fire with fire. It just, everything gets worse. And this is all about learning how to diffuse, using what you say as a way to stand tall and stand strong, but without creating waves, or um, not doing it in a harsh way. Because once you realize you have nothing to prove, and the emperor has nothing to prove to anybody, he's his own authority, like I said. And so you just say speak from the heart, and that's enough. And then legacy of light. um this is, we've got the child, the maiden, and the crone. This is going through stages within yourself to reach that kind of ultimate wisdom. There's there's a benefit to each one of these stages. There's wisdom to be gained from each one of these stages. There's different legacy of light. If you do have kids, or you have people around you who are kind of witnessing what you're going through, you are leaving a legacy of how to proceed in a situation like this in a really healthy, positive way. You're teaching your children that it's important to set have standards and set your boundaries. Um, or you just people are learning by watching you. That's a part of the legacy that you're leaving. You are kind of spreading your wisdom through how you are behaving and responding to what is going on. So let me finish with a rune card. Oh, we've got Ansu's, which is all about messages, getting messages from people literally directly, or messages from your spirit guides, from the universe. And there's fish in there, so there's a lot of abundance here. Especially, getting the Emperor twice. A lot of prosperity and financial security. Maybe you didn't have that before. And now that you're kind of rising up and taking your power back, your money, your finances are going to get a lot better. So, okay, these are not numbered, so I have to find it. So here we go. Strongly associated with divine communication, this rune card suggests that you need to pay close attention to messages and advice offered to you, either written or spoken. However, this card goes far deeper than mere external communication and indicates that the true insight you are seeking can only be found by searching within. Learn from and be inspired by the wisdom that external voices or divine signs, such as coincidences, offer, but also be a discerning spiritual seeker from the inside out. This means doing your research, and we did get the Page of Swords twice. The Page of Swords can be a spy, but also does quite a fair amount of research. Pages in general are students. This means doing your research and forming your own opinions rather than simply accepting all that you are told or presented with by others. It also means having the courage and humility to question your own assumptions and preconceptions. Personal transformation is about being open-minded enough to search for what is true, even if that truth is at times uncomfortable to confront. And I feel like that's exactly you're being kind of forced to look at the truth through this confession and all that it brings up in you. You're being forced to look at the truth of not only what has happened in this connection, but how you have actively played a role in keeping yourself down, held back, quiet, suppressed. And, once you move past this overwhelm, once you bring that tower down, everything's going to start to flow. It makes me think of like a dam, breaking a dam, and now all that water starts to flow, and it's a big flood for a little while, and then everything starts to get back to normal. Not only back to normal, but better than it was before, because now there's all this, life that can grow up around, where the energy is flowing, the water is flowing where it wasn't before. So it's leading to really good things. Hang in there. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.